All right, welcome to the Happy Hour Show. Alan Chamo here. It's another Wednesday. We have a great show. Very excited. I'm here joining you from Miami. And if you can hear me on Zoom, go like this, everybody. I want to see you. Awesome, very good. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Cookie, Mark, Sheila. We have Darlene over there with a beautiful dog. Hi, everybody. An iPad 3, you can rename yourself so we know who you are. And Russia Gordon, thank you for joining. If you're not on camera, you can turn on your cameras. I would love to see you. And for those of you watching and joining on YouTube, hey, you can put a comment, you can give us a like, and maybe subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. We do this show every 2 weeks, and every 2 weeks we have a different entertainer join us from a different part of the world. This is a live shows, really amazing talent, and we're still doing it. It's going to be almost a year. This is episode 35. I'm very excited about this. And every week I have with me, you've seen it at the beginning, a very talented pianist joins me all the way from Las Vegas. Today he's not in Las Vegas. Ryan Ahern. What's up, Ryan? Oh, you're muted. Hold on, let me unmute you. Give me 1 second. There you are. Hi.
All right. How you doing, Alan? Great to see you today, my friend. I'm sorry I'm traveling today, and it was absolutely unavoidable. I apologize.
So hold on, the beginning of the show I saw you playing piano. Was that a video?
Yeah, I was wondering how that happened. You got tricky over there. You got tricky with it.
I got tricky today, yes. Just so you know, at every show you really play live. You really do this opening. Today,
yeah, absolutely.
Today,
it's the first time.
It's the first time. You're not in the studio, so look at you flying private jets.
Oh, yeah, we got the little plane here today.
You made it. You know you made it when you're flying private. Look at you.
Well,
look at you on the camera.
Anybody can fly private. I'll take you, Alan, anytime. It's
not anybody. So please pick me up from Miami whenever you want. We'll go party somewhere in the world. This is great. So as you understand, Ryan won't be able to play today, but don't worry, everybody, because we have an amazing show. Actually, we have two more pianos today.
I know. I'm very happy. Today's a great day to take off from the show, actually, because you got two amazing pianists.
Yes, we have the Dueling Pianos with Jeff and Rhiannon. I'm so excited about this. They're they're a big act. They I don't know how they travel with two pianos. That has to be complicated.
That's a hard one. Yeah, it'd be better to be dueling harmonicists. That would be a great act.
That would be that would be a carry-on act. Super easy. Yeah. All right. Well, I know that they're waiting for you over there, your pickup. So we're looking forward to hear you play on the next show. Okay. So
yes,
go.
Definitely, I'll be back in the studio in Vegas. I'm so happy I landed just in time to say hello to you here at the top of the show.
Yeah.
And I'll stay online if I get where I'm going and you're still going live. I'll chime back in with you.
Awesome. What are you doing in Alabama, by the way?
So we're here visiting some customers of our company, of the hotel. They invited us out to their lake house. They have a big grand opening of one of their factories. And we're here in Talladega, Alabama. In fact, I can see in the distance there the famous Talladega Raceway. And it's beautiful. A little humid out here, about 78 degrees, but it's a beautiful day.
Oh, great. Awesome. I've never been there. I would love to visit. So good to see you, Ryan. Okay. And I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thanks, everybody. Okay,
all right,
bye for
thank
now.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so there you have it, Ryan today. It's the first time, 35 episodes. Every time he was with us alive. It's the first time ever. And you know what, it was so nice. I actually even called me, says, like, Alan, I have to travel this Wednesday. Is that okay with you? If not, I'll cancel the trip. I was like, no, just relax. Just do what you need to do, it's okay. So we're good to go. Hey, say hello, put it in the chat. I would love to know where you're joining from. We love Darlene's dog. We love dogs here, so definitely it looks like a beautiful pooch. All right, so let's start the show. Today I will be doing some magic, and then we'll play the game. We'll interview our guests, and they will be playing towards the end of the show. So stick around. Very, very exciting. So let's start with some magic. Who here, let me show you, knows how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Who's familiar with the Rubik's Cube? Huh? Let's see. Yes, put it in the chat. Anybody knows how to solve a cube? If you do, please raise your hand. Raise your hand. And if you're on YouTube, you can still raise your hand. I cannot see you, but you can maybe put a like, and that way I know that you know how to solve a cube. So let's see here. So Mark is familiar with it. Yes, I think everybody's familiar. Rubik's Cube was invented back in the 80s, and by a guy called Rubik. And he didn't know how to solve the cube, to be honest. He had no idea. And then with computers and everything, we found the algorithm. So there's certain algorithms that if you learn them, you can solve a cube. Now, here are some fun facts about the Rubik's Cube. All right. Anybody knows how many different combinations you can create with only one cube? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let's see if you can figure out. Okay. Let's see. It's a lot. You can also unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and say it. All right, that's okay. If you want, you can unmute yourself and just say it if you know it. Okay. Nobody knows? I'll tell you because nobody really knows. So the answer is 43 quintillion. I don't even know how to say the whole number, but this is the real number. Okay, it's the number 43 and 18 digits after it. That means that if you would move the cube 1 second at a time from the moment we started counting time in history of the universe, I don't know if the universe, but since we started counting time, you will not reach this number. And I know you probably think that I just came up with this analogy, which I did. But if you want another one, it's like if you count all the grains of sand on the beach, you will not reach this number. It's that big of a number, okay? So we established that it's a very big number. Now, do you know that this became a sport? Yes, it's a bunch of 16-year-old kids with no girlfriends trying to compete to figure out who can solve it the fastest. Yes, and do you know what is the world record? Because there's competitions for Rubik's Cube. The world record for solving a Rubik's Cube. Let's see who can put it first in the chat. Who knows? Okay, 7 seconds, says Mark. Okay, you are close, but not quite. And don't Google it, don't Google it. Come on, one more. Give me one more. Nobody cares, that's what it is. All right, the number, you know what? I'm not going to even tell you, I'll just show you the world record. So, check it out.
Come on, get us up 5. Oh my God!
Very excited, these kids over there. This is still the world record, and this guy I think is from Australia, and there's I think a Netflix documentary about this. You can check it out, very interesting. So 5 seconds, this is crazy. Now I'll be honest with you, I cannot solve a cube under 5 seconds because I have a life. But I will try to do it pretty quick, okay? I will try to really amaze you and try to get this really fast. So let's see, are you excited about this? Give me a yeah! Yeah, cookie one like, yeah! All right, I like it. All right, so here we go. But you know what? For the happy hour, I will not solve 1 cube. I will solve today 2 cubes. Ooh. Yeah, all right. Now? 3 cubes. Oh, now we're talking. Now it's like, all right, 4 cubes. 4 cubes. I don't have more cubes, so that's a budget here. All right, 4 cubes. We'll do it really fast. I will try to do 4 cubes. Again, I cannot do it under 5 seconds, but I will do it really fast. So I need a volunteer, somebody that can help me here. So the people sitting on the couch over there with the pooch, you guys want to help? Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and unmute yourself. There you are. Thank you for joining. Darlene Reed. Okay, there you are. Just click on unmute. It should pop up. There you go. Hi. How you doing? Wonderful. So here, I'm going to add you here so everybody can see you. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, you cannot see them. You probably can hear them, but you cannot see them. So tell us, what's your name? Where are you joining from? Oh, okay, so in the same state. Wonderful. And it's your first time on the show? Oh, wonderful. Well, welcome. I'm very excited to have them and to have you, and hopefully you'll come back to the next shows as well. So here's the challenge. So I'm going to try to solve 4 cubes. Now, the reason I called you here is you're going to keep me honest with the time, okay? All right? So we're going to do this. Let me just grab my phone here. And I'm sure you do. Are you ready to go? Okay, but here I have mine too, and that way I can show it to everybody at the same time, okay? So let's do this. The idea is this. First, I mean, I would love to let you mix up one of the cubes, but it's a little difficult to do because Zoom still did not release the teleportation feature. So I still cannot do it. But I will be mixing up the cube, and you will decide for how long I mix up each cube. Fair enough? So basically what's going to happen is this. I will grab a cube, then start mixing it up, then you say change. I drop the cube, grab the next one, then again you say change. I drop, and so on, okay? And while the timer is going to be running. Now at the end, after I'm done, I'm going to stop the clock, and then whatever number we have here, okay, I will try then to solve the 4 cubes in less time that it took me to mix them up. So that means that if you give me a long time to mix them up, I'm going to have a longer time to put them together. If you give me short time, it's going to be more difficult for me later to solve them. Now please do take in consideration that I cannot solve a cube under 5 seconds, okay? So give me an extra cushion, let's put it this way, okay? 6 seconds. I mean, if you want, you can do like 3 seconds on one and then 8 seconds on the other or something like that, okay? Okay, ready to go? Be nice to me. Ready to go? Okay, so the moment you say change, I change the cube. Oh, and on top of that, I will also do it with my eyes closed. So nobody think that somehow I remember the position of every color that I remember the position of the cubes. And if you do think that I remember the position of every color, then thank you. I don't. I think that just solving a cube for most people, it's already amazing. Then, all right, let's get this going, okay? So let me see if I have some Rubik's Cube music here. That will do. Okay, and ready? And here we go. Go! Hey, be nice to me! Say stop whenever you want. Okay, very good. So let's see here. What do we got? What did we get here? Okay. Wow. 24 seconds and 19 milliseconds. Okay. That's a little tough, I have to tell you. Okay? That's a little tough. Yeah. Okay, I'll be honest with you. This is live here, okay? I'm not sure I can solve 4 cubes under 24 seconds. Now, you randomly stop me at this number. I don't know you. It's the first time we do this. Let's do this to be nicer to me, if that's okay with you. We have 24 seconds and 19 milliseconds. Now, we cannot control the milliseconds or anything like that. So, what do you say if we add up the numbers? 24 plus 19. Anybody's good in math over here? How much is 24 plus 19? It should be 43. Okay, you're good. You're good at this. All right, 43. All right, so if I solve 4 cubes under 43 seconds, would that be amazing enough for us? Oh, thank you. So nice. So nice. What do you think? Yes? All right, McKenna the dog is okaying this. All right, so ready? Here we go. 43 seconds solving 4 cubes. Ready? And go. Well, I already solved it. I know, you're probably wondering, okay, well, what is this guy talking about? You see, I wasn't completely honest with you. I wasn't really mixing up the cubes. I was actually solving the cubes. You see, I know it's not the solution you were expecting. You probably were expecting like, you know, one color here and one color here and the same color there. Everybody can do that. I'm special here, you know. I created 1 out of 43 quintillion in each one of these cubes. Let me show you what I mean. So you see, on the first one, I solved a little part right there. Not even the whole thing, but pretty good. Second one, I also solved a little part. You see, I'm going with the theme, blue and white, okay? This one, almost the whole thing as well. And this one also, but all of them blue and white, which by itself is like, woohoo! All right, PD applauses, not even PD applauses. All right, that's fine. 43 was the number, and I was solving it while I was mixing it, which I was actually solving it, as I mentioned before, and then you said stop anywhere you wanted, and everything added up to 43. Thank you very much. What an exciting audience we have over here. Let's give them a little exciting music. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us. Stay tuned. And you stopped me right on time. I appreciate it. You can go back to your seat. Very good. Stay tuned. All right. Are we having fun over here? Yes. Thank you. All right. Let me go back to this screen here. All right, so let's see here. State of confusion, Lawrence. Okay, hey, Dennis. I'm looking at the chat a little bit. And if you are joining on YouTube, put something in the chat over there. I would love to see it as well. All right, wonderful. Well, you know, since Ryan is not playing today, okay, I actually have more time for our guests. So let's maybe bring them in for a quick chit chat first. So please let me introduce you to our guests, Dueling Pianos with Jeff and Rhiannon. Hey guys, how you doing?
Give me 15 more minutes.
Okay, go for it. Hey, listen, I see you have a nice cube over there. You have it's like a speed cube.
It's a speed cube, yeah, because I'm just infatuated with the talent that people have to solve these things. And to your point, I learned myself how to solve a Rubik's Cube.
And apparently he's a 16-year-old boy with no life, too.
I am.
You know, it's funny, I didn't ask you about this before the show. That's great. So how long does it take you to solve a cube?
My record is 2 minutes and 23 seconds.
Oh, nice.
So it's not 5 seconds, but you know, it makes me feel proud.
Nor can he make the number 43 with anything.
Which is beyond my ability to understand how you did that.
Yeah, well, listen, Rhiannon, if he improves, it's your fault. It means that he has a lot of free time.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
I only have myself to blame.
Only yourself to blame. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. So you joining from, is that like a car garage over there?
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of. You know, we saw the writing on the wall with this whole COVID thing about a year and a half ago. And just like you, we've been doing a lot of shows, and we decided to kind of build sort of a broadcasting 2-piano concert area in our garage. And it's been working out well.
So we actually have 2 grand pianos flanked by 2 cars in our studio.
What you can fit 2 grand pianos and 2 cars?
Yeah, it's a 3-car garage, so we take up the middle space.
We had no idea when we bought this house how valuable 3-car garage would be.
No, heck no.
Wow,
Because I'm a car guy myself, so I have 2 classic cars in here. So it actually works for the show because we're flanked by two really beautiful cars, which is nice.
Oh, so you drive classic cars?
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, but Alan, be careful because he will spend the entire interview
I'll be
talking
happy to
about
answer any car question you would like.
Wow, this is interesting. Okay, since you're such a car enthusiastic, do you want? I don't know if you can move your camera. Can you show us a little bit of the car?
Yeah, sure. If
Re-
we go this way, we can
Rhiannon,
show you.
Rhiannon, I see on her face like, no, don't go there.
This
don't.
is a 68 911 that I'm restoring, a Porsche.
You're restoring it. Okay, nice.
Yeah. And so there it is there. And then over yonder is a 68 Mustang.
Wow.
Yeah.
And in the middle, the two pianos. This is
Yes,
the two pianos.
that is correct. Yeah.
this is kind of crazy. And
I know.
where are you joining from?
We're in Seattle, Washington.
Oh, okay. Perfect. It's super hot over there, huh?
Yeah, it's been a super hot dry
Yeah,
summer.
it's
hasn't
been
it?
nice. I mean,
Yeah.
it's no Miami, but it's been hot.
You guys got to like 116 degrees or something. I don't think we even
Yeah, we
Miami
broke
we got to that.
records.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
was
crazy.
crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah, but no,
Okay.
today we're a comfortable 75 degrees,
Yeah,
so we'll take that.
Hopefully your AC is working.
Yes, another very valuable thing we got when we bought our house that we're really happy we did, because a lot of houses in Seattle, I'm not sure if you know this, don't defaultly come with air conditioning, which is
Okay,
just
that's-
shocking for us.
That's what I was asking. That's also shocking for me. But since
Yeah.
I come from, South America and from Israel, Israel everybody has AC by now, but in South America not everybody uses AC, so it's kind of mind-boggling that some
Yeah.
people still don't have it. It's incredible.
No.
Yeah. So tell me, how did you guys meet? How did you start with the dueling pianos? Where do you play? Tell us a
Yeah.
little bit.
Great questions.
You go first.
We met at a car show. No, I'm kidding.
No.
We met many years ago. We were performing for Disney. Specifically, we met on the Disney Cruise Line performing, and we did a couple different performance gigs, and then decided to create
Go off on our own.
dueling piano show. That is, we travel around the world performing for events, specializing in corporate parties and festivals and private events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, so but on Disney you were working, like you were working your thing, like on playing the piano, and Jeff, you were playing with the Rubik's Cube.
Actually, I had started the Dueling Pianos concept, which is just it's become a really popular show type. You can find it pretty much in every major city in the country. And I was doing that format on the Disney Cruise Line. So I'd started Dueling Pianos only a couple years before Rhiannon did. So I was doing that on the ship, and then Rhiannon was a singer-dancer in the Disney cast, doing all the theater shows and all of those things. So that's how we met. And then we stayed on ships a bit longer. We were in the Disney Rock and Roll Band together, and I was the music director, and she was the female singer. And then that's kind of how our professional career began together.
Ah, okay. And then you guys fell in love. And any family, kids?
We do. We have he's actually 2.5 years old today.
Oh, well, happy half a birthday.
Yeah, I guess that's what you call
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Wow,
His
you
name
still
is
count the
Desmond.
month. Desmond?
Do you, so I guess 30 months, is that right? 30 months old.
Oh, you still counting the month.
I stopped counting months a long
Her math is way better than mine.
I'm counting month. I have a 5-month-old. So
Oh,
yeah.
no, you're still okay to count months. I think
Yeah.
after a year, you don't do it anymore.
Yeah, definitely. So now I guess no more cruises for you, at least
Right.
for a while. No,
Yeah.
even though Disney cruise would be perfect for like once he's 3 years old or something. No, it would be great for him.
Yeah, good
Bye.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stopped doing ships about 10 years ago. Once
Oh.
once the corporate work really started picking up for us. And that's been going super well for us. We do a lot of large corporate parties. We've done Amazon's holiday party 7 or 8 times over the past 7 or 8 years. We do a host of Microsoft events, which have also been a wonderful virtual client for us. We've done a lot of virtual shows for Microsoft. And then finally, and by the way, I'm speaking in a non-COVID world. It's been a bit different, as you know, Alan, the past year and a half. But we also head over to Europe a couple times a year. There's an event space we do in Switzerland, and also one in Warsaw, Poland. We've done a couple of times. So just normally traveling all the time.
Wow. And now with the kid traveling as well, it goes with
Yeah.
you.
For
Yeah.
the first, well, he he was a year old-ish when COVID hit. So for the first year of his life, he came everywhere with us. So he's been on over 30 flights. He's been to like at least three or four different countries.
So crazy.
He was a travel king, and now he barely leaves our house. So
Yeah.
Wow, that can be traumatic for anybody, you know.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, but I'm happy to hear that you guys are rocking it virtually. I mean, so you created that studio, you're still doing corporate gigs. You know, that's what I've been doing as well for all this time. Now I'm starting to see some companies starting but then canceling. Are you feeling the
Same
same?
with us.
Starting
yeah.
in June, it was almost like the world opened up, and we had a really great live shows from June, July, and August. And now we're like, okay, we might be in for another
Virtual holiday season, perhaps.
Fall, winter.
Fall,
Well,
winter.
it has some advantages, okay? No?
It does. Yeah, it does. That's very true. Yeah.
We get to have people like Dennis and Darlene, who helped you out. They come to several of our virtual shows. So.
Oh, okay. And we get to also do all our shows in flip-flops from home. So that's
I never wear flip-flops. I'm always in heels. Right?
Yeah, she is for
Even though
our
you can't
shows.
see it,
But
Okay.
Alan, as I'm sure you've dealt with as well, making that transition, like entertaining live and then transitioning to virtual, there is sort of a bit of a learning curve that we had to go through and kind of adjust our show accordingly without a live audience. Where I guess the best example is we take requests and sing songs and have the audience sing along, and not to have a sing along audience or even applause after our song. That was tough to get used to, wasn't it?
It was.
I know for me it was a killer as well. I mean, imagine, I'm used to, like, after I'm done doing something, everybody's like, applauding or some kind of reaction. And now I'm like, now I'm doing something and it's like quiet. It's like super quiet. And I'm like, oh, they hate me. They hate me. So it took me a while to figure out that hey, they're muted and they're at home. And so it is a learning curve, but we need to learn how to interact a little differently. So
Exactly, and the chat streams are invaluable because that's how I hear everybody now. Is like, I imagine the comments on the chat streams to be what we hear from the audience, and we're fortunate too that a big part of our interaction was able to be kept with virtual because we can still take requests and play their songs in real time. So that aspect of it is really
yeah. So this is great. I heard of you from other event planners that offer you. So I was like, oh, these guys are they're rocking it, and I thought it'd be super fun and interesting to have a Dueling Piano. So I'm so excited that you guys agreed to be on the show.
Thanks for having us. Thank you for having us. We love being here.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the chat here. So Valeria, I actually I'm still on for a live show in the Broward Performing Arts Center, which is like a very important venue for November. So still they did not cancel again, which four times they moved me four times.
Oh man,
So yeah, that's what it is. And I see here somebody canceled the cruise already. Oh my God, they canceled cruises, Mark? It says he was going on a cruise to be taking this coming January, was cancelled. Today they canceled the cruise for January?
Wow.
Oh my God. All right. I'm happy I'm not doing cruises anymore, I guess, That's
I know.
That's what it is. All right. Would you like to tell us maybe a fun story that happened, you travel all the time and parties and I don't know, events? I mean, maybe you had like a blooper?
We were kind of, Jeff and I were talking about what story we want to tell because we obviously have some like pretty epic stories.
Yeah.
But I think the one that
one of our favorites.
That definitely sticks out on our mind. We do a lot of events for. I don't know if I should say the name of it's a certain insurance company.
A very large insurance company.
And we had an event for them. I think it was it 3 or 4 years ago in Nassau, Bahamas at the
Atlantis Resort.
Okay.
It was about which I'm sure you know very well. And it was about 2,500 people, And the idea of the night was that we played for an hour, and then they wanted us to take about a half an hour break so they could bring up a DJ, and then we came back and we played for another hour. And tell them who the DJ was.
And the DJ was Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal? The Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
No
It
way.
was just crazy.
He calls himself DJ Diesel.
Yep.
And he came up and literally DJ'd for half an hour between our sets.
And it was great because we got to introduce him after our first set. It was just so cool.
Oh, you know what? You sent me by text his photo. I'm trying to put it in the broadcast. Let me see if I can bring it in. This is going to be fun if I can.
Yeah, while you're looking, I got to say that, you don't really understand how tall and large of a man he is until you are, someone can tell you he's 7'1" and you're like, oh, that's really tall. But then you stand next to him and you shake his hand and he is a literal giant.
He is.
It's just incredible.
It's amazing.
And also the nicest guy.
Super
He's
nice.
such a cool guy.
Okay, I'm trying to bring him on. It's a little difficult. I don't want to mess up the whole broadcast. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Let me see.
Yeah, during sound check, we got a chance to talk to him and interact with him. And he's very exactly what you expect, what you see him on TV. His personality
he is. Yeah.
They're like, so you're from Seattle? It rains a lot in Seattle. And his big request for us, he wanted us to play Jesse's Girl for him.
Really bad.
So I think
Jesse's Girl?
Yeah.
That was his.
Yeah, so we dedicated that to Shaquille O'Neal.
This is great. Hey, I already messed up my background and everything. So you can see me twice because I was trying to bring. So I'm sorry I cannot bring it in right now. If I
can
can.
do this.
There you go. Oh, there you go. Oh, you don't even reach his armpit.
No.
It's just crazy. It's
Look at that.
crazy.
Look at the size of his hand on me.
Is he a good DJ?
I decline to answer that question.
People were very excited. People were very excited to have him up there. So that's all that matters.
I'm sure. All right, guys. Where can people find you? I mean, we're going to put it in the chat, your website, and it's going to be all over the screen as well, and also in the comments below on YouTube. Your website is going to be there. But if somebody is looking to do like a corporate, I guess that's your audience, corporate. So here we put it on the chat. We put your Instagram and we put your Facebook and also your website. Noteworthyproductions.com. This is great. In every show we play a game called Liars Club. So if you've been on cruises, you probably know the game. So what do you say we play the game?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so let me see here. There we are. Okay. Ready? So we have our word today. For those of you that are not familiar with the game, let me explain it real quick. So in every show, before the show, I go to the interwebs of the world and I search beyond the misinformation and all the crazy news that is out there. And I dig deep down into something that nobody's looking into anymore in the universe called a dictionary. And in the dictionary, I look up for very obscure, crazy words that I have no idea what they mean. Now, probably you think to yourself, yes, you have no idea what they mean because English is not your first language. True, good point. But I figure that most of these words, most people don't know what it is. Now, I do have to say that our audience is so smart that normally they figure it out. But let me tell you, today we have a very, 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 very difficult word that I found deep down on the craziest parts of the dictionary in the interwebs. So your job is to figure out who is telling the truth, because two of us are full of it and one of us will give you the right definition of the word. So today's word is so crazy and complicated that I tried, but I cannot pronounce it if my life depended on it. So, Jeff, tell us the word.
The word is gynecolobomesophiles.
There you have it. That's the word.
Say that after 3 tequilas.
Let me say that one more time, Alan.
Say it again.
Gynotycholobomastophile.
And that's the word. So I'm just interested to. I'm looking here at the gallery view, and raise your hand if you ever heard of that word. Then don't look it up, please. Don't look it up. Nobody heard of it. Okay. All right. Yes, of course. You guys heard of it because you, of course. All right. So let's see here. Normally in the show I go last, but this time since Ryan is not here, I'm gonna go first. Okay. So, this is one of these words that, some people, especially couples, in their privacy, in their room or whatever they find it appropriate, they do certain things privately, and whatever happens, in your home or whatever it is, it's your thing. And people have different preferences, also known as fetish. Did I pronounce it right? Right? Fetish. So people have fetish for feet and have fetish for different parts and different things. Okay, and we're not gonna go through all the list of weird stuff that is out there. So this is one of them, and this is a fetish that is for. It's a man that loves to nibble on women's earlobes. So that's the definition. It's basically one who nibbles on women's earlobes. Okay? This is the real definition of this word that I cannot even pronounce. All right? So, Rhiannon, you would like to go second?
Sure. I actually chose this word.
Yeah.
Alan's trying to make you think he chose it, but I actually chose this word because I had I don't know if you would call it fetish, but I had a thing shortly before I met Jeff, where I had a massive crush on my OBGYN.
Your gynecologist?
My gynecologist.
Okay.
He was very handsome, and I ended up actually having to change gynecologists because I was very, very attracted to him.
I never heard this story.
So the actual definition, sure you have, the actual definition of this is an intense attraction to one's gynecologist or OBGYN.
Okay, an intense attraction to your OBGYN. Hey, that's definitely a first, definitely a first. Okay.
His name was Alex.
Okay. Well, Jeff, now you're going to go searching through, her social media. Like, who's that
You're
Alex?
darn right I am, yeah. Absolutely will be doing that.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you, viewing audience, they're both actually, because I have the actual, and I have it because I have witnessed it from personal experience, which is why the word means something to me. I enjoy going to the gym and working out quite a bit. And I've only seen this happen really twice to this degree. But I saw a guy working out next to me. Well, first time was a guy, and the second time was a really young kid who I think was a bit obsessed with this as well. But he was working out, and his entire workout was just working out his chest area to try to get that healthy chest that men want. All basically here. Guys want that. Guys kind of want the big chest. That's why this other kid was doing it a few years later. So
yeah, guys want big chest for themselves and also for their loved ones, I guess. I don't know. They love big chest. Yeah. Okay.
That's true. Yeah, I like big chests, and I cannot lie. Exactly. So actually, and since I'm the only one that knows how to say this word, gynotycholobomastophile, it is actually in weightlifting an obsession with someone who works out the pectoral muscles.
Okay, so somebody obsessed with working out the pectoral muscles. That's your definition for it. Okay.
That is the definition for it.
Do you suffer from that, Jeff?
That doesn't look like it.
Apparently not. Apparently not.
Apparently not. All right, so let's see. We have a poll here on Zoom. So by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, you can put, in the comments, you can put, A, B, or C. But if you're joining us next time on Zoom, we have a poll. So let me just pull out the poll and launch it and let you guys vote. So go ahead and vote, everybody. And let's see, our audience is very, very smart. So I wouldn't be surprised if they get it right. Wow. Rhiannon, let me tell you, not a lot of people are believing you. Okay? You're not very trustworthy.
They're wrong.
They're wrong, maybe. I don't know. All right, so let's see. Vote. Only 56% of you voted. So come on, vote so we can get to the bottom of this. That's your right. 62% voted. Wow. Let me tell you, a lot of people voted for me. So, okay, I'm going to give it 10 more seconds. Come on, vote. Again, if you're on YouTube, A, B, or C, you can put it in the comment, or you can just put a like or a thumbs up.
Is that supposed to be an A, Rhiannon? Or a B?
Okay. All right, so let's end the poll. Very good. I will share the results here with everybody. So I know you guys cannot see it, but on Zoom they can see it. So according to our audience on Zoom, wow, 9% believed you, Jeff. Okay. 9%. Okay.
Okay.
Then, yeah, which is really low. Actually, Rhiannon, you got more than him now. I mean, it was
Wait
like
a minute.
something shifted. You got more votes, and you got 18%, double the percentage. Okay, but people know that I'm very trustworthy, and 73% of you voted for me. So I guess. Are you ready to reveal who's telling the truth? Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
you guys got it right. Yes.
Ah.
I was saying the truth. That's a real answer. One who nibbles on women's earlobes.
I think we over-explained ours.
Alan, if you knew us better, you would know that we are both terrible
We're
liars.
terrible liars.
All right, so next time I'll let one of you to tell the truth. Oh my God, that was funny. Just everybody, so you know, I actually gave before the show. I gave them the word and tell them, you know what? Let's see what you guys come up with without knowing the definition, and that's what they came up with. That's the answer they came up with, and I thought it was super funny. So I said, all right, let's go with that. So that was good. Hey, but I told you from the beginning, our audience is super smart. They kind of, I guess, they gyno and the lobo, which is lobe, and
The bio for the fetish, yeah.
I guess they, yeah, very smart. All right, so this is the moment when it's your turn to play now. We have a little bit of kind of bad news, but not that bad because we made it work. So for your show, it's not only both of you sitting in a piano and playing. You normally have like 5 cameras. It's a production.
Yes.
That's true.
And in order to do that, you have people helping you. With the
Yes,
cameras.
that's also true.
Switching and a producer and a cameraman, and I don't know if you also have a soundman. And apparently, your producer or his girlfriend just announced that he got COVID.
Yes. Breakthrough Delta variant case.
He's in quarantine right now.
Which made it a little difficult for us last moment.
To go live.
Yeah, to go live.
Yeah.
Which is, I know, some of you are disappointed. I apologize. But we either had 2 choices. Cancel or to go pre-recorded, which is a pre-recording from a virtual show you've done for a gig, a corporate event. Okay, so we decided to go with the pre-recorded. Okay, so the only down to this is that you cannot request a song. So that's the only. But we can play a game out of this. You can put in the chat the song that you would like them to play, and let's see if they can read your mind and play that song.
Ooh, that would be amazing.
That would be
Interesting.
amazing.
I'd also like to point out, Alan, that although we cannot do this live right now, we do have a public live streaming show coming up on September the 10th.
Okay.
You can find out. Yeah, you can find out more information on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
And we're also on YouTube as well. And yeah, we do a live streaming show, and then they can actually request their songs.
Friday, September 10th.
Yes.
6 p.m.
Pacific time.
Pacific time.
Okay,
9 p.m.
great. So we'll put it also in the chat. We'll do a follow up. So for those of you that want to hear them again and actually request a song, you'll be able to do it September 10, which is coming very
Coming up.
soon. Yeah, and I think it's Rosh Hashanah or something like that.
Oh, is it?
I think it's
Okay.
close. No,
Yeah.
I'm sure our friends here will correct me if I'm wrong. But September 7, September 10 is that week. So yeah, okay. So I hope you know some songs for Rosh Hashanah. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. All right. So without further ado,
We know everything.
you know a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, we have to.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
yeah, you have to. So without further ado, let's hear you play. There we go.
Now, you might not know the song from this one note that I'm playing, this drone in my left hand, this G note I'm playing as an octave here. But you'll know it when I play this lick because this is usually horns in the beginning, then I'm transferring to piano. Even though it's on piano, everybody, or almost everybody, recognizes this song from this lick. Let's do it! Where it began. I can't begin.
Those were the horns?
That's the horn,
All
yeah.
right.
But then I know it's going strong. Help me out with the horns. Started in spring. Then spring became the summer. Who would have known you'd come along? Rhiannon, let's show them what to do. Get your hands in the air. And the hands. Touching hands. Lift those hands in the air. Reaching out in front of you. Hug yourself. Hug anybody that's right next to you. And sing it. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Good times never seem so good. So good. So good. So good. I've been inclined. Bum, bum, bum. To believe they never would. But then I look at the night. Don't it seem so lonely? You fill it up.
Jeff, am I mistaken? But this is a big Red Sox song, right?
Rhiannon, this is a huge Red Sox song. I wasn't gonna say it, but you're right.
Yeah.
I gotta say it. Hey, and when I hurt runs off my shoulders, the Red Sox way back to #1 soon again. Yeah, and the wall. Touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sing it, sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Good times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good. I've been inclined, bum, 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 to believe they never would. My sweet Caroline, for Leah, Chris, and John, Laura and Scott, and somebody else, no name on this one, going out to this, these lovely people, and it goes something like this.
Oh, Jeff, perhaps we could make this. Is this in the decade of the 80s?
It is, Rhiannon.
Perhaps we could make this an 80s
80s montage.
super set. Because I have some 80s over here, too. Let's do it.
You're the best around. No one's gonna bug you, make you down. You're the best around. I'm sorry, Cobra Kai. Just watch it. It's very good. We need this type of thing right now. All right. So me first?
Sure.
All right, now listen up, everybody. Laura and Scott, you know what to do. You're gonna finish the line I start. Your line is, hey, hey. Step inside, walk this way, you and me, babe. Hey, hey! Love is like a bomb, baby, come and get it on. Living like a lover in a red-out phone. Looking like a champ, like a video vamp. Demolition war, gonna be your man. Rise a little, dance a little, flash a little light. Television lover, I'ma go all night. Sometimes, anytime, sugar me sweet. Little miss any sugar. Yeah, say yeah. Yeah. Take a little more.
Take the bottle, shake it up,
Yeah.
break the bubble.
You know what to do.
Raise it up.
Pour some sugar on me. In the name of love.
Pour some sugar on me.
Come on, find me up.
Pour your sugar on me.
Oh, finish the line. I'm hot, sticky as sweet where? From my head to my feet, yeah. Laura and Scott, what a great song. You guys get a second verse. Listen, red light, yellow light, green light, go. Crazy little woman in a one-man show. Every queen, mannequin, rhythm of a love. Sweet dream, sucker, and loosen up, loosen up. Here we go. Gotta squeeze a little, twist a little, squeeze a little more. The operator got me knocking on my door. Sometimes, and it's sugar, hey, Laura and Scott. What the hell do all these words mean? Yeah. Shake a little more.
Take the bottle, shake it up, break the bubble, raise it up.
Pour some sugar on me. In the name of love.
Pour some sugar on me.
Come on, find me up.
Pour your sugar on me.
Oh, I can't get enough.
Pour some sugar on me.
Take it home with it. Sugar man.
Yeah.
Lauren Scott, Def Leppard.
80s song number 2. This is going out to Karina in Chelmsford, but you grew up in Revere.
No, wait, where?
Chelmsford?
I think it's Chelmsford. I could be wrong. I've never heard of Chelmsford.
Chelmsford.
Please tell us if we're right.
Hold
Chelmsford.
on, hold on. Yeah, it's Chelmsford.
Okay. In Chelmsford. Wait, what? We don't want
But she normally grew up, or she originally grew up in Revere. This is 80s song number 2.
Oh! Oh! Great song!
Well, you're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. That's okay, let's see how you do it. Put up your dukes and let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit request for somebody in Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida.
Let me know what your name is. There's no name here, but this is for Miami, Florida. Jeff, it's a little Chuck Berry.
Hey, Rhiannon, you and I used to both live in Florida. We are connected with all of you somehow, I
We
think.
did. We met working for Disney.
Yeah, we did. So we've been in the Orlando area before. So I'm sorry, what was the request?
Johnny, be good.
Oh, gosh. Big
Now,
one.
normally this is a big guitar song. We're going to transfer it to piano. Let's do it, Jeff. Are you ready?
Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Way down Louisiana, close to New Orleans. Way back up in the woods among the evergreens. Stood a log cabin made of earth and wood. Lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good.
Yeah.
He never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play his guitar just like it's raining. Go, 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 sing it! Go, Johnny, go, go, go! Woo! Go, Johnny, go, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go, go! Johnny Be Good. He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack and sit beneath the trees among the railroad tracks. The engineers see him sitting in the shade. Listen to the rhythm of the driver's made. People passing by would stop and say, good God, that country boy can play. Go, go, sing it! Go, Johnny, go, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go, go! Go, are you ready, Jeff?
I'm ready.
Johnny, Be Good. Take a solo, Jeff! That's Jeff over there on the keys.
Go, go.
Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Woo! Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Hit it! Johnny, be good. And that was for Emmanuel in Miami, Florida. Great request, Emmanuel.
Well, it's about 9 o'clock on a Saturday, and the regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin.
He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes.
Sing it, everybody. La, da, 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 da. Come on, you know the words. La, da, 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 da.
All right, keep going right here.
Sing us a song.
You're the piano.
Let's hear you sing it.
Sing us a song tonight.
Yeah.
'Cause we're all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling alright.
We get it.
All right, fast forward to the last verse.
Well, it's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's we you've been coming to see him to celebrate life for a while.
And the piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in our jar and say, man, what are you doing here? You know what to do.
Big parts coming. La, da, 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 da.
All right, here's what I need drink.
Yeah.
Whether it's coffee, water, or that amazing wine that you have, get your drink and put it high in the air. Help us sing the chorus one more time. We may even unmute you so we can hear you loud. And let's end this with a bang. Here we go.
Here we go. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Won't you sing us a song? You're the piano man. Yeah. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for another day. You got us in it. Take us home, Rhiannon. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks so much. Have a great night.
Yay! That was awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I muted everybody so you could sing along and hear your applauses. Thank you very much. That was so much fun. Even if it was pre-recorded, it was super fun. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll make sure to watch them on September 10th live on Facebook. You'll be able to do requests. And also I wanted to congratulate Valerie Jett here, our fan. She had, let me see if I can put a picture. There you go. Let me move a little bit. There you go. That's your 35th anniversary with all the family. So congratulations, Valerie. Beautiful family over there. Thank you for sharing that with us. Love it. And please sign up for our next happy hour. We actually have an amazing magician. Her name, and I'm happy that it's a she. It's the second magician I think it's a second female magician we're going to have on, and I'm very proud to bring as many female artists on the show. Her name is Perry Meadow, and she does special magic also with bubbles. Yes, with soap bubbles. So don't miss that. She's going to be on in 2 weeks. So sign up for the next show. We would love to see you there. So thank you again for joining us. Thank you very much, Jeff and Rhiannon, for joining. It was so much fun. And hey, I also have a pre-recorded ending from Ryan. So let's hear it.